Hello everyone. In the previous video, I already discussed about the introduction overview for the SEM model, and then I already discussed about the how to build the PLSM model. Now I would like to continue to discuss about the evaluation of measurement model. This is the procedure how to evaluate the SEM model. And now we have to evaluate the reflective model first here. And then we go to the structural model. The measurement model is very important in the SEM because if the reflective model is not reliable and not valid, the structural model also will useless or no meaningful. So let's I to uh, discuss about the measurement model assessment. There are some indicators should be satisfied in the reflective measurement model. The first is outer loading for each item. The outer loading should be greater than 708, and then the indicator reliability. It means the outer loading power 2 or R square should be greater than 0.5. And then the internal consistency reliability. This is can be measured by Crombat alpha, composite reliability, and ROA, in which the Crombat alpha is conservative, the composite reliability is too liberal, and the moderate is rho alpha. The value should be fall between 0.7 and 0.9. If the value is greater than 0.9 or maybe above 0.95 are not desirable because they indicate that all the indicator variables are measuring the same phenomenon, are therefore not likely to be a valid measurement of the construct. And then the convergent validity, it should be greater than 0.5. Convergent validity use FVA, average variance extracted, and the FAFA actually is the average of indicator reliability. And then the last is if the in the item is satisfied in the outer loading and indicator reliability, and then in the construct also satisfy, indicate with the internal consistency reliability and convergent validity. And then the last we try to investigate the discriminant validity. There are three approaches to evaluate the discriminant validity. The first is use cross-loading. The main idea is the associated construct should be greater than any of the cross-loading or other construct. The second is use Fornell-Lacker criterion. And the last is the hetero-thread and mono-thread criterion. And in resistor Regno is prefer use HTMT because it can discriminant validity, and the other sometimes is fail to detect the discriminant validity violation. We already have the model, and then how to evaluate the measurement model. First to click calculate, and then PLS algorithm, and then patch and 300 and 7. This is default, and then start calculation. first we should be checking the outer loading here, and all is satisfied because it's greater than 0.708, and then we should be checking the construct reliability and validity here. This is the Acrobat Alpha, this is the ROA, and this is composite reliability, and the value is should be fall between 0.7 and 0.9. We can check here. Yeah, but JUSA because only one item, so we not consider but the JUSA. Okay, we just see COM, JOSL, and like, and three of them is satisfy, and ROA should always between the Acrobat Alpha and composite reliability. We can see here is between of them, and then the AVE is should be greater 0.5. Yeah, already. And for discriminant validity, we can check Warner-Lacker criterion. This is the square root of AVA, and this is should be greater than in the other construct. We can see here this greater than here, and here greater than here, and here is greater than here, and here is greater than here. So based on Warner-Lacker criterion is satisfied, and then based on cross loading in the COM is here should be greater than the other. In the JOSL is here should be greater than the other, and the like here should be greater to the other. Is also satisfied for discriminant validity. And then use the HTMT. From here we can see that the all is less than the 0.85. So for the initial we can say that the discriminant validity is satisfied using HTMT, but we cannot conclude with the precise value because we should check the confidence interval in the 95% in the one tile. So we should go to the calculate and bootstrapping, and then we use 10,000 here, completing bootstrapping, and then percentile bootstrap, and we choose one tile and 5% significant level, and start calculation. Okay, we can check XTMT with the confidence interval. We check here in the 95% here. The value should be less than the 0.85. We can check here all the construct is satisfied for the discriminant validity. The result I already copy in here. Yes, you can see the loading all is satisfied greater than 0.708. For the indicator reliability also satisfied because greater than 0.5. For the FVA is greater 0.5, and the Acrobat Alpha and ROA and composite reliability fall between 0.7 until 0.9, and then for HTMT all in the 95% confidence interval is less than 0.85. So based on the result, we can conclude that the evaluation of the measurement model shown that the construct measure are reliable and valid. Okay, thank you for your watching, and for next video I try to demonstrate how to do the structural model evaluation. Okay, thank you.